Hello student, I am Uttam Pandey. In my previous video, we had learned about solution. In this video, we will discuss about type of solution and concentration of solution. Before this, please subscribe my channel if you not done and press the bell icon. Now we come on our topic. Dear student, as you know that matter have three states: solid, liquid and gas. On the basis of physical state of solute and solvent, there are 9 types of solution. As you know, solute and solvent both may exist in 3 phases. These 3 phases of solute and solvent makes 9 type of solution, which are as follow. First, when solute and solvent both are in solid phase, this type of solution is known as solid-solid solution. Example of this type of solution is solution of copper in gold. Second, when solute is solid and solvent is liquid, that is when solid is dissolved in liquid. Example of this type of solution is syrup. Third, when solute is solid and solvent is gas. The example of this type of solution is camphor in nitrogen gas, that is solution of camphor in nitrogen gas. Fourth, when solute is liquid and solvent is solid, that is when liquid dissolve in solid. The amalgam of mercury with sodium is an example of this type of solution. Fifth, when solute is liquid and solvent is also liquid, that is liquid-liquid solution. Example of this type of solution is mixture of alcohol and water. 6. When solute is liquid and solvent is gas, that is when liquid is dissolved in gas. Camphor and nitrogen mixture is the example of this type of solution. 7th, when gas is dissolved in solid, that is when solute is in gaseous phase and solvent is in solid phase. Example, solution of hydrogen gas in palladium. 8th, when gas is dissolved in liquid, that is solute is gas and solvent is liquid. Example of this type of solution is dissolved oxygen in water. Dear student, this type of solution is most important in aquatic animal because oxygen molecules is dissolved in water and this oxygen is useful for respiration of aquatic animal. Ninth, when solute and solvent both are in gas phase, that is gas-gas mixture. The example of this type of solution is air. Gases always form homogeneous mixture with each other. Now, concentration of a solution. Dear student, concentration of solution represents the strength or amount of solute in solution. The extent of solute in solution. It is expressed as amount of solute dissolved per unit volume of solution is known as concentration of solution. That is amount of solute which is dissolved in per liter volume of solution is known as concentration of solution. Concentration of a solution is expressed in many ways. These are known as terms of concentration of a solution. There are following terms of concentration of solution. First, weight percent. Second, volume percent. Third, mass by volume percent. Fourth, strength of solution or concentration in gram per liter. Fifth, mole fraction. Sixth, molarity. Seventh, molality. Eighth, normality. Ninth, ppm concentration. Sometimes it is taken in ppb. parts per billion concentration. And 10th and final is formality. Now we will discuss these terms in brief. First, weight percent. Dear student, as you know that your mark percent is obtained by taking ratio of your obtained mark to the total mark into 100. That is, if a student have obtained 480 number out of 600, then we say that he have obtained 80 number per 100 number. This is his mark percent. In the same way, amount of solute in per 100 gram of solution is known as weight percent of solution. It is expressed that amount of solute in gram dissolved per 100 gram of solution is known as weight percent. Dear student, if W gram, capital W gram of solution have small w gram of solute, then 1 gram of solution have solute is equal to small w by capital W. That is weight of solute divided by weight of solution. Hence 100 gram of solution have solute is equal to small w by capital W into 100. That is weight of solute upon weight of solution into 100. Since amount of solute in 100 gram of solution is known as weight percent, so weight percent of solution is equal to small w by capital W into 100. That is where small w is mass of solute and capital W is mass of solution. Hence we can say that weight percent of solution is equal to mass percent of solute by mass of solution, mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. Take an example. If 80 gram of glucose is dissolved in 1120 gram of solvent, then what will be its weight percent? Now take its solve. Weight, since given weight of glucose is 80 gram and weight of solvent is 1120 gram. So weight of solution is equal to weight of solute plus weight of solvent is equal to 1120 plus 80 is equal to 1200. Thus, mass percent of solution is equal to mass of solute by mass of solution into 100. That is 80 by 1200 into 100. Here 80 is mass of glucose, 1200 is mass of solution. So mass percent is equal to 6.66%. This means 6.66 gram of glucose is dissolved in per 100 gram of solution. Now we will move on another topic. Second is volume percent. Here, as we discuss about mass, that is amount of substance in gram dissolved per 100 gram of solution is known as weight percent. In same way, we replace mass by volume, and weight percent become volume percent. That is volume of solute in ml dissolved per 100 ml of solution is known as volume percent. That is in 100 ml of solution, how many volume of solute is present. This volume of solute is known as volume percent. So volume percent may be expressed as volume of solute in ml upon volume of solution in ml into 100. Take an example. If 20 ml of alcohol is dissolved in 180 ml of water, then find volume percent. Solve. Volume of solution is equal to, since 20 ml of alcohol is dissolved in 180 ml of water, Here alcohol and water both have same phase, so lesser amount, that is alcohol, is solute, and a greater amount, that is water, is solvent. Since sum of solute and solvent is known as solution, so volume of solution is equal to sum of volume of solute and sum of volume of solvent, that is 180 plus 20 is equal to 200 ml. So volume of solution is equal to 200 and volume of solute is 20 ml, volume of solvent is 180 ml. So volume percent of solution equal to volume of alcohol, that is volume of solute, upon volume of solution into 100, that is 20 by 200 into 100. This comes 10%. This means the volume percent of solution is 10%, means 10 ml of alcohol is dissolved per 100 ml of solution. Now we will move third topic, which is mass by volume percent. It is expressed as number of gram of solute dissolved per 100 ml of solution is known as mass by volume percent of solution. That is, per 100 ml, how many gram of substance solute dissolved in 100 ml of solution. The formula of this is mass by volume percent is equal to mass of solute in gram upon volume of solution in ml into 100. Fourth, strength of solution or concentration in gram per liter. It is expressed as number of gram of solute dissolved per liter of solution is known as strength of solution. That is, how many gram of solute substance dissolved in 1 liter of 1 liter of solution is known as strength of solution. For example, if 20 gram of sugar is dissolved in 2 liter of water, so the 2 liter of syrup, so the concentration of syrup is known as concentration of sugar will be 200 by 2000, 200 by 2, that is 100 gram per liter. 2 liter have 200 gram sugar, hence 1 liter have 100 gram of sugar. So the strength of solution will be 100 gram per liter. Now we will move on next topic, which is mole fraction. Dear student, mole fraction of any component in solution is equal to the ratio of number of mole of that component to the sum of total number of mole of all component in solution. It is represented by chi. That is, mole fraction of any component in solution is equal to ratio of number of mole of that component to the sum of number of moles of all component in that solution. It is represented by chi. For example, if a solution has 3 components, A, B and C, A, B and C, and the number of moles of A, B and C are Na, Nb and Nc respectively. So mole fraction of A will be equal to number of mole of A divided by total number of moles, that is number of mole of A plus number of mole of B plus number of mole of C. So mole fraction of A, that is chi A is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb plus Nc. Similarly, mole fraction of B will be equal to number of mole of B upon number of mole of A plus number of mole of B plus number of mole of C, that is chi B equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb plus Nc. In the same way, chi C will equal to Nc upon Na plus Nb plus Nc. For binary solution, mole fraction of solute is equal to mole of solute upon mole fraction of solute equal to number of mole of solute upon number of mole of solute plus number of mole of solvent. Similarly, mole fraction of solvent is equal to number of mole of solvent upon number of mole of solute plus number of mole of solvent. One point is must be noted that sum of all component in a solution, sum of mole fractions of all components in solution is always unity, that is 1. For example, we have just study Na is equal chi A is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb plus Nc, chi B is equal to Nb upon Na plus Nb plus Nc, and chi C is equal to Nc upon Na plus Nb plus Nc. So chi A plus chi B plus chi C is equal to Na upon Na plus Nb plus Nc plus Nb upon Na plus Nb plus Nc plus Nc upon Na plus Nb plus Nc. Now by mathematics you know that if denominator is same, then denominator is same, then numerators are added. So on adding, we get Na plus Nb plus Nc upon Na plus Nb plus Nc is equal to 1. That is, sum of mole fractions of all component in a solution is always unity. It is important. And dear student, one point is also important. Number of mole is equal to, or number of mole may be calculated by weight of that substance whose number of moles is whose number of mole we would like to obtain upon molecular weight of that substance. That is, number of mole of any substance is equal to its mass upon its molecular mass. Now we will move on next topic, which is molarity. Molarity is expressed as number of moles of solute dissolved in 1 liter of solution is known as molarity of solution. Molarity is represented by capital M. This means how many number of moles of solute is dissolved in 1 liter of solution. So molarity is equal to number of mole of solute upon volume of solution in liter. If we take volume of solution in ml, then we will have to multiply by 1000. So molarity is also written as number of moles of solute upon volume of solution in ml into 1000. Take a question. If 4 gram of NaOH is dissolved in 100 ml of solution, then find its molarity. Dear student, NaOH is solute and this is dissolved in solution. Given that its mass is 4 gram and molecular mass of NaOH will be equal to atomic mass of sodium plus atomic mass of oxygen plus atomic mass of hydrogen, that is 23 plus 16 plus 1 is equal to 40. We have learned this topic in previous year, class 11th. Number of mole of solute NaOH is equal to mass of NaOH upon molecular mass of NaOH, as I have told you in previous page. Since mass of NaOH is given 4 gram and molecular mass is 40, so number of mole of solute NaOH is equal to 4 by 40, that is 0.1. The number of mole of NaOH is 0.1. So molarity is equal to number of mole of NaOH upon volume of solution in ml into 1000. So 0.1 upon 100 into 1000. After solve, we obtain 1 m. This means if 4 gram of NaOH is dissolved in 100 ml of solution, then its molarity is 1. That is 1 mole is dissolved in 1 liter of solution. Now we will move on next topic, which is molarity. Molarity is expressed as number of mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. Number of mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. One point should be noted: in molality and molarity, students are always confused. In molarity, we talk about 1 liter of solution, and in molality, we talk about 1 kg of solvent. Number of mole of solute is same in both cases. Only change, in molarity we talk about 1 liter of solvent, and in molality we talk about 1 kg of solvent. Molarity is expressed the number of mole of solute dissolved in 1 kg of solvent. So molarity is equal to number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in kg, is equal to number of moles of solute upon mass of solvent in gram. If we express mass of solvent in gram, then we will have to multiply by 1000 as previous. For example, if 40 gram of NaOH is dissolved into 360 gram of solution, then find molarity of solution. Solve. Molecular mass of NaOH 40 gram. We have obtained this on previous page, and given mass of solution is 40 gram, which is given in question. Now, so number of mole of NaOH, that is solute, is 40 by 40 is equal to 1 mole. That is 1 mole of NaOH is dissolved in 360 gram of solution. Since question have discussed 360 gram of solution, and in case of molarity we have to divide by mass of solvent in kg. That is, we have to obtain mass of solvent. Since in 360 gram of solution 40 gram of NaOH is present, so solvent is mass of solvent will be 360 minus 40. जैसे mass of solvent is equal to mass of solution minus mass of solute, that is 360 minus 40 is equal to 320. So molality is equal to moles of NaOH upon mass of solvent in gram into 1000. It comes approximately 3.33 approximately. Small m. Note, molality is expressed by small m. Now, dear student, normality, formality, ppm, concentration, these terms are remain. I will discuss in next video. Thank you so much.